Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I would say good morning, but it's actually 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so not gonna start with good morning. But most of you have probably been wondering where I've been. I just, make a video making a rant about, oh, I'm gonna upload more, oh, I'm going to, do all these things, and then I already totally fail at that. And I realized I'm not married for this video. I forgot to put my ring on. I'm awful, but I'm too lazy to get up and put my ring on, so nothing's wrong. I'm still married. But anyways, so today is April 24th. And it's been a while since I've actually, uploaded a video. I made a list on my phone of things to, touch on. So first off, the beginning of March, I decided that I wanted to take a small vacation, go anywhere. I wanted a small vacation. I wanted to go. I deserved it. So I decided to go to Disneyland. So my cousin and I went to Disneyland. We stayed with our Aunt Jen down in Huntington Beach, and we drove to Disneyland almost every day. I have an annual pass, so we went, and I'm going back in July, but that was so much fun. It was a much-needed vacation, and while in California, I got this super cool shirt, bought a few things. I added a 4th piercing to my ear, so it's ratio 1 to 4, so that was a lot of fun, and it was much needed. So we left, I think it was March 14th, or March 11th, and we didn't come back until the 27th of March. So it was a good couple weeks, and it was definitely needed. I had so much fun. It was awesome. So then, after Disneyland, I had 3 days in Portland, Oregon, and I met up with my mom and my Aunt Kimmy, my Aunt Lisa, my cousins, and we had a good time. So I was only there for it was 3 days, but really it was only 2 full days, because then I left March 30th at 5:30 in the morning. I had a flight to St. Louis. So from Disneyland to Portland to St. Louis to see my husband. So that was super fun. It was a crazy, crazy trip. I was so exhausted by the end of it. I'm surprised I made it, to be completely honest. And I noticed that, when I got to St. Louis, after the first couple days, I started, I wasn't feeling so good. And so I, was like, okay, whatever. But as the days went on, it got worse and worse. And I was only in St. Louis. Well, I guess I wasn't even in St. Louis. I flew into St. Louis, but then we go, to Scott Air Force Base in Illinois. It's 45 minutes-ish. So that's where I really was. But, anyways, I wasn't feeling good, and so I was only there for 2 weeks, and we had all these things planned because I hadn't seen my husband since the beginning of February, and so we expected it to be a great trip. But I got so sick. I went to the emergency room 4 times. I went to the emergency room 4 times. I went to urgent care once. And it was the most, stressful, traumatic thing. I wouldn't even say traumatic. That's not a good word. But it was super, super stressful. The first time I went to urgent care first. And I was complaining. I had, pains in my ribs. And they had told me that it was a sprain. And I was too thin, and I tried to lift something too heavy. So that's basically what they told me that had happened. And I think it was because I was lifting my younger sister, who is a little chunk. She's almost 30 pounds, and she turns a year old on Thursday. But I was, just lifting her up, and I would play with her, and just normal stuff. I mean, I wasn't lifting, a 300-pound, weights or something. I don't know, it was just her. And so they had told me that I had sprained my ribs, and I had severe inflammation in between, in my cartilage or something like that. I can't even remember. But it was something like that. And so I was like, okay, I took the ibuprofen and the medicine that they had prescribed me. And the pain got worse. I took the medicine, I did everything I was supposed to, I iced it, I used heat, I was resting, I did all the things I was supposed to, and it got worse. And then, I also thought that I had, like, something wrong with my stomach as well. And I'm not the type of person that's like, oh, I stubbed my toe, I, sprained my hand, I need to go to the emergency room. I don't go to the emergency room until it's something that is seriously wrong. And then also, me being out of state, all the way across the country, because right now I'm in Idaho, and I flew to Illinois. Like, I can't just, oh, I'm going to go home and go to my normal doctor. Like, there's no one over there for me. So, it was really scary, but that's why I ended up going to the emergency room. And it took 4 times, and they still couldn't figure out what was wrong. So, I was miserable basically for a week and a half, had no idea what was wrong with me until I got home. And we have an MRI ordered, so that right now is being covered through my insurance. They're getting it approved, and I am on medication for what is wrong. I just have a severe infection in my stomach and colon, basically, and that sounds like really disgusting, but the reason why I have it is because I was on antibiotics too long. I had an ear infection in both my ears when we went to Disneyland, and so I was on antibiotics for 2 weeks, but 2 weeks, and then I had 2 days of a break, and then I went back in with an ear infection, and so I was on antibiotics for another 2 weeks. So I was on antibiotics for way too long, and it gave me this other infection because it killed off all the good and bad bacteria. So now I'm on a medication that's regulating that, and it's awful. It is one of the worst things that I have ever gone through, and I've had 5 foot surgeries, and this is the worst thing that I've ever gone through, ever. It is awful. And actually, speaking of foot surgery, another thing, I am scheduled for surgery number 6. So I'm having a 6th surgery on my feet. This one is on my right foot. My doctor plans to fuse a joint, so I won't be able to walk on it for anywhere between 8 to 10 weeks. So that puts me somewhere in July, I think. I have this surgery on May 5th. As of now, if my infection with my stomach isn't cleared up by then, I will not be having surgery. So that's really stressful, and I've been dealing with that, but my pre-op appointment for my surgery is tomorrow. So I just have to hope for the best, and, if something gets in the way, then I push the surgery back a week, or and I'll just have to deal with that. It's something that is not ideal, but if I have to deal with it, that's what I have to do. Also, let me think. Oh, okay, so, I haven't really, talked about this that much, I guess, but I haven't really made, that many videos to talk about it, but, so, I have mentioned it before, my husband lives in Illinois, Scott Air Force Base. He is in the Air Force, obviously, so he is there. We have a house there. We have a 2-bedroom house on base that's perfect. We have a little fur baby who is 6 months old, and they live there, and I am here in Idaho with my parents and with my 2 younger sisters because of the extensive surgeries that I've had on my feet. And I've been traveling back and forth from Illinois to Idaho, I've gone back and forth 5 times. And it is so hard on both of us. And this time especially has been the hardest. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I was trying to say good morning as it was 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's because I just got out of bed. And I have friends here, I have my family here, obviously, and that's stuff that Steven doesn't have in Illinois, but I just miss him so much that I don't want to get out of bed. It's hard to go to sleep at night without him next to me. It's hard, just the small things are, what's affecting me the most, I think. But, it's 11 o'clock at night, and I will come to bed, and I'll just lay there. I will lay there and I will stare at the ceiling. I will play on my phone. I will watch, like, I'll binge watch the Kardashians on TV because I cannot sleep. It just is so strange, and there's nothing I can do because it's just something that I'm going to have to get used to, because I'm going to be here in Idaho until August, and it's the end of April right now, and we will see each other in July. When we go to Disneyland, we're meeting each other in California. It's a big family vacation, but Steven and I are going 2 days earlier just to spend time with each other. But that's about it until August, and that's going to be really hard. He's having a hard time. He's been making YouTube videos about it, and I will try and, like, link his channel down below so you guys can see what he does on the daily basis, because he's been trying to upload he's uploaded, like, 4 videos this past, like, week, so he's been doing a really good job at that, and he's trying to find something that keeps him busy. And I think that's why I want to start making more videos, is to keep me busy, because I don't get out of bed until 2. Some days I don't even shower until 4 in the afternoon or the evening or whatever. But it's hard. I don't want to go hang out with anybody. I don't want to go do anything. I just like to lay in my bed and play on my phone or binge watch the Kardashians, because that's what I do. But we are both seeing counselors for that, and just other things that are going on in our lives. So I think that's helping. But again, it's hard being away from him for so long, and I think the more that I go back and forth, like, every time I go, it gets harder and harder and harder. And this is the last one, and it's so hard. So I'm hoping that all of that will get better soon, when we're obviously together in August. And then after that, we don't have any trips planned until maybe Christmas. We would come home, both of us, and see both of our families for Christmas. But other than that, we don't really have any other plans to come back to Idaho until he's out of the military. But with my parents, they will probably help pay for some sort of trip home every once in a while, because I think anybody needs it. I mean, I'm only 19, and I'm moving across the country away from my parents, so I think anybody would need that help and that, that support, and I would want to see my family, and Steven would want to see his family, so we work it out, and it's good, and it's great. But right now, I just am so ready to be home with him, and just take a break from traveling for a while, because I've done, like, way too much traveling, and it's just way too stressful. But, now on to, like, a happier note, because that was kind of, like, sad and depressing turn. But, I recently registered for summer classes, and I am going to be having surgery the beginning of May, but my classes don't start until the beginning of June. So I have a month to recover and get, into the groove of things, and it's only online. So I'm taking online classes, which are, like, I've noticed have worked better for me. I don't know why I do better online, but I think it's just because it's at, like, I can still get out of bed at 2 and do my classes and figure stuff out. So that is the plan. I'm only registered for 2 classes, but technically that's full-time for summer because of the amount of credits that I'm taking, which is 6 credits is technically full-time for summer because of the length of time, I guess, the semester is. It's only 8 weeks, and a normal semester is longer than that, so it's technically full-time, so it's going to be a lot of work, and that is something to keep me busy. And Steven is also registered for summer classes, so that should keep us both pretty busy. I'm excited for the classes I'm taking. I'm taking a History 112, which is from 1876 into the present day, which I'm excited about. I love history, so that's going to be fun. And then I'm also taking a developmental psychology class, so that I'm pretty excited about. But I think that's, like, all. Let me check my phone, because if it unlocks, because I'm good at remembering. Oh, I've gotten this new phone. since I've made a video last. It's the Google Pixel XL, and I just got the black one, and I have a cute like case on it that I got from Amazon. So that's new, and I'm in love with the Google phone, by the way. I switched from an iPhone 6s to the Google phone, and I love it. I'm glad I changed. Oh, so as I mentioned, I am currently living in Idaho with my parents and my two younger sisters. So Brinley is 5 and Blake is turning 1 on Thursday. So it's her birthday soon, and I have been spoiling the crap out of her. And so I'm just going to show you guys a couple things that I got. If you don't like baby clothes and cute stuff, just like click away at this point. This is basically like the end of the video. But thank you guys for watching if you are clicking away. If not, I will show you guys these outfits. And they're from Kohl's, and a lot of them were on sale. So I'm just going to pull up my little bag here. I got this cute little birthday bag. So, super cute. But I'll put this down here, and I'll just put all this stuff on my lap. Okay. So, I still have to wrap all of this, but I didn't wrap it because I wanted to show it on video. So, the first outfit... This was the outfit that my mom, like, I told myself, okay, I'll get this one outfit, you know. My mom sent me to the store, because we had Kohl's Cash that expired yesterday. So I went to the store yesterday and got all these things. My mom said, one outfit, that is it, one outfit, like, you've got enough stuff for her. One outfit. And I was like, okay, I'll get the one outfit with the Kohl's Cash, like, it'll be fine. So this is the one outfit that I picked out. So it's this little blue and white top. And this is size 18 months because she is a little chunker. So this, and it has the little pockets in the front, buttons in the back. It comes with these little pink puffy shorts, and at the bottom they like singe at her thighs. So super cute. So that goes under the top. And then it also came with this tank top onesie that is the like peachy color, navy blue and yellow polka dots. So that can also be paired with the shorts. So it's like a 3-piece outfit. So right now she's in size like 12 to 18 months, mostly 18 months. But I like to buy some bigger clothes too. So I got this little dress. This is a 24-month, but it's like mint and white polka dots with the pink. And it comes with these little pink bloomers underneath. So that's super cute. And this was on sale for $14. So, got that. And it was a 2-pack. So, it also came with this one. It's pink, white, striped, and a little bit of polka dots. With a little pocket at the front and the button down. So, I think this is so cute. And the bloomers go with both of them. So, they only came with one pair. But, that. So, again, it was $14 for both of those dresses. And then these other ones were on sale for $9.99. And these are size 18 month. But it's this little romper that has a little skirt and it buttons at the bottom. But it's navy blue and white. So it's super cute. So I'm excited to see her in these. But these were on sale. So, I mean, I had to, obviously. And then this next one I think is my favorite, but it's this yellow floral and polka dot romper, and it's the same as the pocket and the buttons with the little skirt, but it just, the pattern is different. And again, these are 18 months, so that. So those are what I got her for her birthday, and I think, because I mentioned, like, I'm so stressed and I have so much going on, I think shopping for my sisters kind of gets me out of that mood. So I have been doing a lot of shopping, but I can't help it. So, but I think that's all for this video. I am, again, hoping to get more videos up, as I mentioned, to kind of get me out of bed in the morning, help me through. So, yeah, that's all, I think. Yep, that's all. If I come up with something else, I'll make a different video, maybe tomorrow. But thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe and yeah, follow me on social media. I'll leave the names in the description below. And yeah, it's raining outside and I can hear it really loud. But anyways, thanks for watching and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.